Jeremy Heiner wanted to know, Stargate Universe featured the first LGBTQ SG regular, played by the awesome Ming-Na Wen. As someone who is also gay, it was really nice to see some representation in my favorite sci-fi series, and I'm curious if that character influenced your own coming out in 2019, and how has coming out changed your life and your career?
Oh wow, that's oof, man, that's like a
That's a lot
book.
there. Yeah.
No, but the great. That's yeah. Yeah. I certainly was wrestling with my sexuality while we were filming Stargate Universe, and didn't. I was I'm sure it's a little bit, for especially certain guys in their 20s
Mm-hmm.
who don't know if they're gay and don't know if they're straight or don't know what they want to be at that point. I can imagine it can be a little bit confusing for the people around them. I mean, everyone on SGU knew that I was gay. I was very much out on set. I believe, was I? No, actually, I really wasn't. Maybe not until season two. Yeah, season one, I didn't. I had told John Lennox, our line producer,
Great guy.
who was a really great guy, and still to this
Mm-hmm.
day is like one of my closest friends. He knew that I was gay. We talked about it pretty early on, but I was terrified. I think I was afraid. You got to remember, a lot has changed
Mm-hmm.
since, what was that, 2009 or
Mm-hmm.
2000? Wait,
Yeah.
and yeah, a lot has changed. And the advice at that moment in my life was like, it's really nobody's business, and maybe just best not to. I'm not like a flamboyantly,
In
gay
your
kind of guy.
face.
Yeah, like this is just kind of like who I am, and a lot of the roles that I was going out for or would hope, no one's going to cast me as like the funny, it's like the funny, cool, really super smart gay guy. You know what I mean? Which is like how that's who I would love to play. I would love to do that, but like I get people put a uniform on me. I
Mm-hmm.
play cops and military people, FBI agents now, for whatever reason. For my insides, that's very bizarre because that's not how I feel. Um, but the advice was like, listen, just don't complicate it. Just stay. Just keep your private life private, and there's plenty of time to come out. So yeah, I think coming out has been good. It hasn't really changed much. We're in a different place now. It
Mm-hmm.
was more for myself. I think I
Mm-hmm.
was just tired of like equivocating and being like, are they going to ask questions about like romantic stuff in this interview? Do I need to worry about it? It's just so freaking boring and stupid to be hiding.
Well, you
Um,
made it work. I mean, you'd played gay guys before. I mean,
yeah.
I went and saw. I after you got hired, I went and looked at War Boys,
Yeah.
and what's the other one where you were killed? I can't remember its name
Oh,
right now.
hate
Hate
crime.
Crime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was good too. That was intense. And then you with Elise on screen, perfectly natural.
I guess.
So
Yeah.
at least
It's,
it was to me. So
yeah.
you could pull it off.
Love is love is love
Yeah.
is love.
Not to say
Yeah.
pull it off is the wrong characterization, like you're faking something. There was genuine affection there between you and Elise, as far as I'm concerned. So
It was.
I think that that's the ingredient. If you truly care about someone, you can pretty much make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you don't, it's pretend,
Yeah.
it's not real life. We're playing, we're pretending to be other people. And that's kind of the joy of
How
it.
was working with Elise?
Oh my God, amazing. She's hilarious.
She's
She's one of the,
magic.
she was such a like, uh, such a dork, you know. Like, we I just remember cracking each other up constantly, and we were really close during that process. I think we both kind of felt like we were a little bit nervous, being on the show and wanted to do a great job and kind of clung to each other and could confide, our insecurities. She was fantastic. She was a great scene partner too.
I remember a video that was posted. You guys, I'm pretty sure it was the two of you posted online with Poker Face playing in the background. And instead,
yes.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And instead of Poker Face, it's Puppy Face with Cassie.
Yeah,
I was like,
right?
that was just so cute.
Yeah. Cassie, rest in peace.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Erica Strom, you were on the Carl Vinson, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
At sea with Brad and Martin and a few others. And tell us about getting the word about the cancellation. Now that I've set the stage.
That's right. Yeah, because we were there. Like, I think, wasn't Brad right there too?
Brad was there and Martin was there. You guys were doing signings on board. John
was there. I don't think it came as that big of a surprise because we knew that the ratings were just like unsustainably bad. And I think we knew, I think the hope was that there would be some kind of like a finisher, like that we would get to do some kind of like a,
with like Sense8.
Yeah. There'd be like a 2-hour, finale that we'd get to at least wrap this thing up. I went through a really dark period, not like, crazy dark, but I'd have moments where like, I remember being back home in New York and I'd be like, oh man, you get attached to that world. You get attached to those characters. And I thought it's just so unsettling to me that they're still out there floating around in space. You look up, you could almost imagine them out there just waiting to be rescued. Eli doing God knows what, to keep himself entertained.
Jogging around the ship and getting thin.
Totally.
I think that's a prerequisite.
That's exactly it. He's got like a big old, you made a gym.
It's like, Eli, you found the gym. All right.
Totally.
You go, guy.
Totally. That would be a great story. We all show up, we wake up and like,
I'm changed, bro.
40 years old and like got a beer gut and just totally let myself go. And Eli is just like freaking, Superman.
That's funny.
12-pack abs. That'd be a great story. That's the reason to revive it right there.
It's I am still optimistic that we will have some kind of conclusion in a future iteration of whatever's coming up that Amazon's cooking, even if it's just a parallel story to a story that they're wanting to tell. Because I think that
I haven't heard about what
Amazon bought MGM. So
okay.
Oh, Brian, yeah, Amazon bought MGM.
I had no idea.
And
well, thank God. I mean, because MGM has been just like
you're right.
Out of the water for years.
You're right.
Back when we were doing SGU, it was like MGM is like Carl Icahn gonna buy them off or something. I mean, it was so confusing. Like we didn't know what was gonna. Okay, so please explain to me what's happening.
So the purchase was made. I think it was how much was Amazon buys MGM?
$100,000.
It was $8.45 billion.
Jeez.
Right.
Wow.
And Stargate is obviously one of the pieces in that equation. They have not made any announcements yet. So
damn, that would be amazing. I'm curious to see. I mean, I'm sure how it is though. I mean, Amazon's going to look at all the numbers and
they're numbers people.
They're going to throw it into the algorithm, and if the equation pops up, thumbs up or thumbs down. I mean, that's how these decisions get made. I mean, really. These are not emotional. I mean, listen, having worked at Netflix before, having my own experience, I can tell you, these aren't emotional people. They don't make decisions based on feelings. They don't make, they're not thinking about the nostalgia of this, property. They how many projected eyeballs are going to be on it? That's
right.
Really all they care about, it's a business. That's the way it works. So I'm really curious to see what the what the algorithm says.
We're going to see what happens for sure. Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. It's our goal to share a new Stargate story every day while we're on break. Please feel free to subscribe to future episodes here on YouTube. And if you have Stargate friends who might like this clip, let them know about us. Be sure to visit dialthegate.com to view the complete archive, as well as transcripts from past interviews. I'll see you on the other side.